Hey, good morning, Aurora. How are you this morning? Did you have a peaceful rest? Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Messy Monday. I don't know. My gemologist should be coming soon. Aurora, you was running these streets like me. I saw you. Ooh, I tell you, you could just get worn out by running these YouTube streets, to be honest with you. It's Monday. It's starting a little slow, but we gonna get there. Okay, so good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, of course, I was running these streets and I saw what a lot of other people saw or seen. You know, they were a bit messy, messy, messy. Good morning, Miss Hughes. How are you, love? Good morning, Benj. Thank you, sweetheart. You know, they were extremely, extremely messy, but they were also revealing. See, that's what we want to talk about. So it was kind of dry, and then Phi Babe came and dropped a bomb. She dropped a bomb about the Labor Day event. So that fed all the children, that exposed a lot of people. And so that put Pastor Wilson on the chopping block. That put Pastor Wilson back up against the wall because now he has to reveal what he knows. He has to reveal what he knows. Because for one, you can't throw rocks and then hide your hands. And that's something that Pastor Wilson does quite a bit. Now, we saw this coming because this is just the beginning, because it gets deeper and it gets uglier, because now everyone wants to come out and tell the truth, but you should just tell the truth from the beginning. See, that's the difference. That's the difference between me and them. I'm going to tell my truth. Now, you might not like it, and it might affect something that's going on in my life, but I'm going to tell the truth. Now, Jay Wilson, you know, I kind of dibble and dabble with him. I got my own thoughts on him. However, he tried to intellectually beat you at your game. It does not work on these YouTube streets. We all can tell. So Phi Babe felt compelled for some reason, because she's having beef with somebody else, to throw Jay Wilson name in. Jay Wilson, you know what went on at your house. So I'm going to tell y'all one thing. Don't invite these people to your homes. My advice would even not to be even in gatherings with these people, because these people have no loyalty. They will drink and party and kiki, haha, and laugh with you, and then stab you in your back when opportunity arises. And that's what's going on here. But the thing is Pastor Wilson, you should have told the truth. See, because what you didn't say is what I heard. But what happened was Phi Babe and her people were in his chat. They were in her chat saying, where did she get the information? Did you tell her? I don't know who was paying attention, but it was numerous comments saying, did you tell Phi Babe that? Never read none of those comments. Vivian didn't pay much attention to those comments, but I did. Because what they were doing was telling us right then and there that Jay Wilson was the one who told Phi Babe that. Now, why she felt compelled to tell us a year later, I don't know. Because she's in a beef with Deshaun and some other lady. So I went over to Deshaun's live as well. He was doing an interview with a lady named, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong because I don't know them, Kotera or Miss Pink, something Miss somebody Tara. He was doing the interview to clear his name. But remember, I told you it's always what people don't say. And I don't want to get off and get distracted, but it's always what people don't say. Why do you feel it's necessary to clear your name? These are just YouTube people. They don't really know you, but you allowed them to enter into your life and learn a little bit about you. But you feel compelled to go over there and do an interview and beat around the bush. I saw you beating around the bush. You didn't really say what really happened, but you wanted to tell all this extra stuff of what had happened. You didn't really want to say what really happened. Now, we'll never know, you guys. We only gonna know what Phi Babe, Rico, Wiley, Deshaun, and Brother Jay and Jives tell us. That's all we're gonna know. But we're never ever gonna get to the real truth. I don't care how many pictures you show us, sweetheart. I don't care how much you say. There's always going to be some type of lie or cover up in the information that's delivered to us. Now, I wanted to say we're watching them come unglued for one, and we watching the queendom or whatever they want to call it crumble. We watching it, but I told you that it was snakes anyway from my video about 2 months ago, a month ago. I told you that there was snakes and enemies in that person's camp, in a bunch of their camps, but they're so busy getting caught up into all this other garbage that they don't even see their snakes. Just so happened, you just noticed just now, because my video was made 2 months ago, that Jay Wilson was a snake. Now, I got to give the brother his props now. You know, I told you we play fair ball over here. We play fair ball. Jay Wilson didn't want to expose Deshaun and King Jives. He didn't want to expose them. But he must have forgotten that he had told Phi Babe, according to her, that information. So you didn't come on your platform and expose them, but you fed her that information. So now this is what's happening. We're watching all of them, especially you, Phi Babe. So I know your minion's gonna be over here, and I know I'm about to step in some mess, but I'm gonna go ahead and step in it. You not telling all your story. So now we need Jay Wilson to spill his tea on you, because you guys have hooked up behind the scene and there's dirt everywhere. So now we just have to sit back and watch you spill your tea. You should, because he's about to spill it. And then you sent him threats. Yep. You sent him threats. Like you're on the edge. So don't push you. So now he felt like you threatened him and he had to answer. But before he answered in that second video, if you're paying attention, y'all, you should have saw the first one when he was in the Planet Fitness, I think. He was sweating. He was nervous because he knew something was about to be told. So then he said, just stay tuned. So we all had to stay tuned. So we went over there and then he started talking. And then he started, but remember, he always remained somewhat calm, nice and nasty, because he knew that girl had information on him. But here's the sad part. We watched a lot of people get involved. We watched this young guy, and that's where I want to zoom into. I'm going to leave this a little bit alone, but we're waiting for you. And baby girl, like I told you, and I'll tell you again, you are self-destructing in front of all these people. Now let's see what self-destruction is so I can make sure I'm real clear on whether I see what I see. Self-destructive behaviors, any behavior that is harmful or potentially harmful towards the person who engages in the behavior. Self-destruction actions may be deliberate, born of impulse, or developed as a habit. So we're watching you and a couple of these content creators self-destruct, but you're mainly self-destructing. When you said you had something going on, you should go ahead and tend to whatever you have going on and leave some of this YouTube garbage alone. Because you're self-destructive. I watched your chat. You're losing people, but we can't see because you don't reveal your subscribers. But you have loyal people. But you always have loyal people. All of us have loyal people until it gets deep. Until you really start revealing and they really see you for who you are. They can love you, cheer you on, chant, yay, yay, rah, rah. But when junk get deep, they dissipate. Yeah, that's how I go. They're going to stick with you until they completely see the meltdown. And then you won't have those very friends you thought you had. So my advice to you is whatever you got going on in your real life, take care of that and leave this YouTube alone for a minute because you're self-destructing. You were sick, but instead of you taking care of your physical health, you had to come on here and start garbage. That's what you had to do. You came on here out of your sick bed to go and drop some tea. Take care of yourself. The coronavirus is running rampant. Remember the coronavirus? So make sure you take care of yourself before you come on here to take care of them. That's just some advice because I'm watching you self-destruct. I see you sweating at times. That sweat be on you. But I know these lights are bad. I see you verbally lashing out at people. You act impulsive. I don't know what drives you, but it drove you just to drop this tea. You know, and so you corrupted all these people's lives because you got a lot of people now involved. You guys are even bringing professional people in it. Professional people, and you name dropping them, and you dropping their location technically too. That's not cool, but you guys are doing it. You guys are drinking lots of alcohol. Drink lots of alcohol. That'll impair your vision, your thought patterns, and everything. And then some is said to be using drugs. I don't know that factually. I know signs, like we all know signs. I think a little psychosis is setting in on some of these people, a lot of delusion. But this is a YouTube reality. We have to deal with what's real. So let's deal with what's real now. I'm going to move on from that. But again, I told you, I see you. I see you. I see you. And I told y'all this was going to happen. But the best is yet to come because we got a show coming up. And we got to stay tuned. How low will they go? I heard somebody in the comment, and I know, here it go. Boom, 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 fireworks, whatever. Gemologists, just make sure you allow people to voice their opinion, but please be respectful, and you could time them out. You could block them. You could feel whatever you think is necessary, because we're going to get bullets. Because I'm about to say this. Now, I saw in some of these chats, people asking about you and your friend. What were y'all doing? Y'all stayed together. That's what they asked about. They said something was going on with you two too. Now, I don't know, was this a big sex pool or what? I don't know, because we weren't there, and I don't care to go. I wouldn't care to go to this one or any coming up, because I see how these people rock. And wherever I go, I'm going to be myself. That's just it. You can say what you want about me. I'm going to be myself. But it's hard to be yourself, because now wherever y'all go, you feel like someone is watching you. Someone is taking pictures, running videos, and gonna put it on YouTube and expose you. So be careful when you guys go to all these meet and greet that you watch your back. That's a horrible feeling, because when I go out, I like to let loose and I like to be myself. But now I got to watch my back, because it's always snakes in the grass and there's always enemies in your camp. So we watched this little guy come on here, and this is what bothered me out of it all. They dropped this professional guy's name and his profession, basically his location, because we knew everything took, place in DC. Then this young guy had to expose his health issues. So at what cost do we stop? So he's going on platform to platform to platform, and they know him. And I think he's genuinely a good guy. But I know without a shadow of doubt, he's hurting. He's hurting, and he's looking for love, and he's looking for help. And instead of people stopping and getting this dude help and really genuinely loving him, now Tracy embraces him. Now, she's not my favorite, because I don't care for people who did the doxing, but I have to be fair. They all dox. They just dox BBK. I happen to look on the phone at BBK, I think, pictures out there. So that's what they do. But she embraced this young guy to come on her platform. But what I think she didn't know, she was exploiting him as well. I don't know if it was intentionally done, or because we are so eager to drop the T and get the exclusive. These are what they call exclusive interviews or something. Not my bag. But they were so busy trying to do that she even exploited him. And he's coming, speaking his truth. What he knows to be his truth, he's speaking. But in the meantime, you drop this T, everybody ran with it. Now everybody wants to know. So they bringing all these people into this S show, and people are getting exposed. And then people just get intoxicated, and I don't know what form of drugs, alcohol, whatever they using, and they come on this YouTube street and just let it hang out. And this is what's happening to my little dear buddy. I don't know him, but I can see what's going on with him and how everybody is using him. They're laughing at him instead of trying to help him. That's what they do. And he is so caught up into being okay with whatever he does, he comes on here and let it all out. But he is hurting, and somebody needs to help him. But they're exploiting him. But he can't see the forest for the trees, because they're exploiting him. But it is what it is. Everybody wants him on their platform to tell his truth. But then when he tells his truth, it implicates other people. And then other people have to go on other people's platform to try to cover this all up. I suggest, Jay Wilson, whatever you know about Thigh Babe, you might as well drop it, because she's not going to stop. Thigh Babe, whatever you know about Jay Wilson, you might as well drop it. I know you're going away this week, right? You are supposed to be going to Atlanta. And if I'm not mistaken, are you meeting Sean in Atlanta? Because both of you have become very good friends. When I first came on here, y'all were killing each other. But I guess y'all made amends and y'all doing this thing together, whatever it is. Have a safe trip. Make sure you wash your hands. Make sure you wash your hands and do all the precautions you know to do so you won't catch this coronavirus in your travels. Then I sat back and I watched him destroy himself, and I'm watching her self-destruct as well. And then I thought about Wiley. Wiley just go off the Wiley just says anything. See, a lot of these people don't have anything to lose. Nope, they don't have anything to lose, so they don't care what they come on here and say. But the ones who have something to lose, they're trying to protect themselves. But they allowed you to get in their business, and now they're dragging. They're dragging you into their business, so you exposing some. What gave y'all a right to even bring in that doctor's name? I don't care what kind of doctor he is. He has studied his education to be approved by whatever board. And you guys brought him in there. Why? Why would you name drop this guy? Because apparently he ran in the wrong circle too. He went to an event, perhaps that he was invited to, and he thought he was going to have fun, but he didn't know that these people have this reality show going on YouTube. That man didn't know that they have a reality show on YouTube. So he trusted his friend Deshaun, and this is what happens. Now he's on a reality show. Yeah, because this exactly what this is a reality show. And everyone has a starring role. We have all kind of people here. But the guy needs help. That little guy needs help. So we watching him drink, and he's drinking, smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, and killing himself right in front of us. Then he said that, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't want to spread rumors, but allegedly he owns a house in Virginia, or he's undetectable, one of those. We call them houses in Virginia. So you got these people with all this loose sex going on, and they are infected some way. If I'm not mistaken, remember, I'm not saying you are. I'm saying allegedly, because I'm only listening and looking at what's going on these YouTube streets. I don't know your real life. But so you guys are just running around and, having all this loose sex, and you're entitled to. You know why you're entitled to? And I don't know why everybody's so mad and caught up on two men. Because they're consenting adults. So whether they had it in Jay Wilson's house, on top of the roof, in the backyard, that's their business. Why do people feel it's necessary to come on here and tell us someone else's business? Is because they allow them to. They allow them to get in their business. They only know what you allow them to know. That's all. That's all. But when it crosses the line and people's jobs and lives are in jeopardy, then it's too much. And you sitting over there thinking you queen of the throne, throwing all this dirt on people. When do you think karma is not going to come back and bite you in the butt? I want to know, because it's coming. Now, I don't hate or dislike. I don't hate anyone. I dislike people because of their behavior. That's why I dislike people. And so you guys are sitting on your thrones, sitting in your content, creating content about all these people's lives. What makes you think that your time is not coming up? And God will be so great at it, because remember, I'll make you your enemies my footstools. I will handle whatever you need me to handle. Vengeance is mine. Remember, that's not from man. That's from God's word. So what makes you think that he's not going to let us see you fall? And then when you fall, all those people cheering on you, cheering for you and rah-rah and boosting you up to this big delusion that you can't be touched. And you're the biggest thing on these YouTube streets. Where will they be? It's like when you work for somebody. You go to work sick, you work like a dog, you give it 100%. You're the best employee, you get employee of the year, the month, and all that. And you just go into work sick, and you're never taking care of yourself. This is what I'm talking about, baby girl. You never taking care of yourself. And then something happens. Then you get real sick. And eventually some people die. And all a person could say is, she was a nice girl. Miss T was she was a hard worker. She was a beautiful woman. She really brought so-and-so. She's very, I really feel prayers go up for her. That's what they say when you eventually die. So while you sit over there and self-destruct, because we're watching this show, I'm refraining from those words. We're watching this show and everybody's rooting for you, but nobody's telling you the truth because it's simply entertainment. Make sure, like my dad used to say, know it when you see it. When karma come back to bite you, know it when you see it. So I suggest everybody just start spilling their own tea and continue this reality show. But I feel sorry for you, young man. I'm sure it'll get back to you. Tracy, I don't think you meant to, but you exploited him as well as Wiley, as well as Sean, and well as all those other people platforms. You guys exploited that young man. I believe you have genuine like for him. Love, no, you can't love somebody you just know on the internet. You can like them, but I believe it was genuine, sis. But you exploited him as well. Hopefully, this young man will seek some medical attention, get some therapy, try to detox and get his life together, because I believe he's a beautiful person, but he got a lot going on. He has a lot going on. And I will hope some of us, you guys, will step back and really take a look at how you destroying people's lives on this YouTube streets. People are playing with fire and somebody's going to get really burnt. And I would hope in your path of travels that you remember that you never know where all these people are from. The hate gets so real here. Let me tell you something. It's people hating you, Babe. I told you I was going to drop names today so you could bring whatever you think, the doctor, whatever y'all want to do, bring it on, because I'm going to drop names. The hate is so real for you. It's pathetic. It's almost pathetic. And I was trying to figure out why this hate is so deep for this girl. Because it's the stuff you do. It's the stuff you are doing to people. That's why people hating you. Not because they jealous, sweetheart. There's nothing to be jealous of. Not because they want your spot. There's no spot to have. Because if I have to sell my soul and do the things you guys are doing to be on top, I don't want to be on top. I don't even want this YouTube channel. Because I am blessed. And thank God I am, that I have a job. And I also have a family of support if something happens. And I thank God. And everybody don't have that. So most people have to do what they have to do. Some of you guys work for YouTube. So you have to come out every day and get on YouTube. I don't have to. In fact, it's becoming tiresome sometimes to watch this stuff. It physically drains you. So then you have to know when you have to pull back. But Babe, when does it stop? When does it stop, sis? It has to stop. When something physically happens to someone you love, that's when you're going to stop this bull crap. I'm just asking for a friend. I'm just asking for a friend of myself. When are you guys going to stop? Because they are coming for your throat. And you never know in your travels. See, because you guys get on here and always tell where you're going. You never know when a deranged lunatic is waiting for you. You put your business on these YouTube streets. These YouTube streets branches out to millions of people. And you have hundreds of people that hate you. Yeah, I'm going to say that. They hate you. And they don't hate you because some of these people don't know you to know if you have a good soul, sis. I don't know. I can only think that you're a good person, other than what this stuff you do on YouTube. But because of the stuff you display on YouTube, you are demonic. You present yourself as the devil. It's almost if we see little horns and red eyes appear on you when you come on your channel sometime. It is. It's really bad. You guys is really getting so bad. Not that anyone is jealous, like I said, but because of the stuff you do is hateful. It's nasty. It's vile. It's below the belt. It harms people. You are hurting people, sis. And I believe you have potentials. I really do. And I believe and I know, just like you said before, you don't give a damn about what I say. Who am I? I'm just a little YouTuber. But I'm a wise enough sister to drop gems on you to let you know about that potential you have, about that opportunity you might be missing, because now you are compelled to come on YouTube and beef. I'm that girl. I'm that girl who's going to keep it 100. Like I said, no one hands is clean. You know, you might come up on something on me. But see, I'm wise enough because you guys had taught me well. You have taught me well not to do some of the things you guys do. Watch what I say. Watch what I do. Because I know you guys are always watching. Somebody is always taking a screenshot or a video or a recording of your conversations, and this is the result of it. So, Jay Wilson, my advice to you, Pastor, drop your tea because it's going to be dropped for you. So you might as well spill your own tea. 5A, my advice to you, aren't you leaving to go to Atlanta today? But they may cancel flights, you guys. They canceling flights. But aren't you leaving to go to Atlanta? Have a safe trip. Whatever endeavors you're going for, and this is for real, even though I don't like your behavior, I'm always for a sister to excel. But I don't like your behavior. But if you're going for something, I want you to excel. Because perhaps when you excel, you will rise above this, hurting people on these YouTube streets. Maybe that's what you'll do. So wherever you go today, have a safe travel. Be very cautious of the coronavirus. Make sure you wash your hands. Don't touch rails, and spray your seat. Take a little Lysol and spray your seat and all that stuff, all that good stuff. And come back and let us know, because while you're gone, they are going to be working. They are going to be working. So we'll just watch this show. But I told you, sis, and I'm going to continue to tell you, whether you like me or not, me and you might end up friends. There's enemies in your camp. And one of the enemies is somebody you least expect. Take that to the bank. I'll come back and tell you about it once you expose them, once you fall out with them. Jay Wilson, I told you about Jay Wilson. I saw it coming. But anywho, you guys, I wasn't going to stay here too long. You know, I have to work, so I want to read some of the comments, but we need to really, really focus in real life. Now, let's go to real life. If you find yourself spiraling out of control when something has happened, get help. These people are spiraling out of control, and they're not seeking help. There's all types of help out there. You don't always have to self-medicate. And that's what's happening. A lot of you people are drinking your alcohol beverages. Even when you sick taking medication, you drinking alcohol like it's water. Be careful with that. Your liver might get damaged, or your kidneys. Be careful self-medicating. Yeah, be careful doing that, you guys. Little guy, put that bottle down. Girl, put that bottle down if you're taking medication and get well. That's what you do. But people out here really hurting. And we need to find a way to help our community. We already have the other forces coming at us. When do we stop and really see what's going on? Did anybody stop and look at that little guy spin out of control? this weekend. Was I the only one who noticed that? If you follow this little beef sector or whatever, these content creators, put a 1 in the chat, because I want to know that I'm not the only one who saw this baby spiraling out of control and them dropping professional people names in the chat and where they located. So you think people didn't go look up that doctor? I know they did, because I started to. I started to, just to look him up, because he probably have no idea what he got himself into by hanging with just a person he thought was his friend. All right, see, people know. Hey, give, hey, love. Now, the best thing we could do for these people, and I told you, we don't want to be double-minded, okay, and unstable. But the best thing we could really do for these people, if you believe in it, is prayer for them. Is pray for them. That's the only thing we could do for these people, is pray. Because I know these people are beyond approach sometimes. And the reason why I know that, because when I first came down here and I was rocking with Five Babe, I honestly just offered that sister advice and it went left. So now I know I just leave it alone. You know what I mean? I just leave it alone. But if you know these people and you can get in touch with these people, you might want to reach out to them and tell them and see, is there anything you could do to help? You know, instead of us sitting back laughing, because it's quite entertaining, but then it gets really nasty. I think it was terrible, but again, everyone is an adult. How everybody just started revealing their sexual acts for those, you know, that wherever they was at, DC Gate or whatever. I thought it was terrible. I did. It got so explicit, I just left the video. Because that's your bedroom business. But you guys, I told you I was going to be here very long. I won't be here Wednesday and Thursday. I'm working the day shift. And of course, you know, the 12-hour shift. So I won't be here. I don't know. I'm going to try to get over here and make a video tomorrow to upload about something else. I was going to tie this into, and I know last night, some people who we just sat down, had a little coffee, a little chat. I know that a lot of people don't like R. Kelly, but we talked about exploitation last week, and I was going to tie exploitation in with this R. Kelly and the Clarys and the Savages. You know, now I do not promote R. Kelly in no way, ill behavior in no way. I'm not defending him, but again, these are people who exploited their children. Now, this is my view, my opinion, my perception of what I see and what I hear. This is not the opinion of everybody. This is not the perception and the view of everyone. It's Mz.Teavalocity's. So I was going to tie that in, because that's a serious case of exploitation. And now this man has no money. And now you guys want to continue to exploit him by making docuseries. But if you guys was following that, the Clarys clearly said they signed over rights to this woman who happened to be a handler of R. Kelly's before their daughter hit 18. Right? The Savages took their daughter and introduced them. So my question is, did they sell their daughters like R. Kelly said? What kind of parents would sell their children to me? You already knew the man had 20-some years of history of being some type of pedophile. He had the history there. We all saw it, the bumping Grimes, as we danced slow and all listened to his music. We already knew he had married Aaliyah and she was underage. So what parents would not know in the 20th century that this guy was sick like this? You did know. You exploited your children. And now you're trying to get the heat off you. So now that they grown, one of them want to continue to exploit him. So let me read some of this. Let me read some. Gemologist, remember I said, we probably get some hate mail in here today. Please just time them out. Allow people to say it. I'll address it if I want to, and I won't. And some of them won't. But continue to block the bad comments that they put in under the comment, if you will, and you feel is necessary, please do so. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Donna, let's see what you say. She has stuff about JC too. That's what I said. It's about everybody. Everybody has dirt on everybody. But why? Why? What have you done that the girl knows what she's doing. She's doing it methodically. She's dropping she's dropping tea on everybody methodically. Now, I don't know what she have on James Caldwell, because you saying, JC, I don't know, but I'm sure they'll work it out and they'll reveal that too. Thank you, Teach. Okay. He made her out to look like a lie, so she went ham on him. Who, Donna? Jay Wilson? Donna, if you talking about Jay Wilson, let me know. I used to be very loyal and I don't dislike her, but I definitely saw her going further than where she thinks she is going. She is like a drug dealer that doesn't know when to get out. Perfect point. Perfect point, Kay Edwards. That's what it looks like. You know, you could, and I'm going to say, you know, you could do something. In fact, you know, you could rob a bank. You could rob a bank and get away with it. But then what happens, you develop this appetite because you got away with it. And then you continue to do it. And that's when you get caught. And that's what's happening here. She's good at what she does because she has tea on them. Donna, are you talking about trolls hit the like button before? Absolutely. Thank you. Trolls hit the like button. Let's see what blessings, everyone. I hope we all walk away with life lessons for all of the unnecessary. It is. And the only thing I think that Coach Donna, that we could really do, y'all, is stay prayed up and guard who we are. Don't come on these YouTube streets and allow these people to know your business, put all your business here, and then they start using it as a weapon against you. Because I notice how we have a lot of people in these chats who offer up prayer, who offer up prayer and good words and advice and stuff to certain people. But it's okay if we pray for them. It's okay if we say no weapons form against them. But let me tell you, God is the ultimate answer. God is the ultimate. So if he see you living reckless and he sees that it's necessary to pull yank on your chain or whatever, God's gonna do that. And there's nothing we could do. It's nothing we could do. Because at one point, God drops in our spirit warnings. You've been warned. Whatever we do, we've been warned before the destruction. Trust and believe. If you really spiritual with whomever, you have a warning. You have a warning. You've been warned. So you take it or you don't. But anywho, you right, Coach Renee. I would hope we all would think before we do some of this stuff. Use him for clicks and views and supposed to be his friend. Who is that? I don't know. I don't know, you guys. It got so crazy. I don't want to get caught up. I'm just telling you what I saw. Like I said, I saw Jay Wilson moving further away from Phi Babe, and I saw him not really. Now, this is just my opinion. I told you I'm fair. Not supporting her like she was supporting him. Now, that's the truth. I'm only here to speak the truth. I don't like what neither one of them is doing. However, I'm speaking the truth. She was still riding for him, and he was pulling himself further and further apart. That's how I saw all this happening, because she called herself being loyal to him. Right is right, wrong is wrong. They know something on each other, though, okay? I mean, whoever made that comment, Donna, they know something on each other, because remember, not too long ago, he said, before I'll take away from it, I'll add to it. So that said, I know something about you too. You might not want to get in public. I don't know. Me too. I'm so glad too that I decided people forget who actually started the rumor, and that the first rumor was Jives and Rebel. Then it was Jay Wilson and Faith. What? Then it was Jives and CB. What? Oh, I don't know about that. People forget who actually started the rumor, and that first rumor was Jives and Rebel? Really? Then it was Jay Wilson. And who's FB? Oh, Phi Babe. Really? Then it was Jives and CB. Who is CB? Oh, Chocolate Bay. Really? Mmm. See, I'm telling you, it'll all come out in the wash. Please be respectful to me. Did we not learn anything from young lady who lost her life? No, no, not at all, baby. They ain't learned. Teach. That's my thing. Now, you're telling people, and I'm just saying, because I wish no hurt, harm, or danger on anyone, y'all, and that I won't double talk. That is for certain. I don't play with kids, and I don't play with people's lives like that. But you forget that you telling everybody where you're going, and you have all these people who actually hate you. I dislike your behavior. I don't hate you. But you have enemies, real enemies. And when enemies get loose and it's delusional and crazy people, if they don't do the job, they send someone else to do the job. Just be very careful. Oops, excuse me, I'm spitting all over. Because remember that, and then remember the two guys? Yeah, y'all don't remember that story. You probably wasn't here for that story about the two guys, but Fabe repeated it. You could catch her live because when I told her, she said, she told Donna, respect the chat. Yes, please respect the chat. And that JW was already defending against these same rumors that were circulated, and everyone at the event knew about the rumors. Fabe was caught out there. Ah, that could be possible. Well, I guess she felt as though he made her look like a liar. But Fabe is not stupid. Like I told you, she does things methodically and calculated. I did pick that up about you, baby girl. So she held this information, but I think when she saw Jay Wilson not windmilling for her and she being loyal to him, she became upset. And then when you become emotional and upset, you become impulsive. See, you can't do something to me and then we gonna be friends tomorrow. It's just not gonna work. That's just me. I don't forget, and I don't need to be your friend. Because if you stab me in my back once, you're going to do it again. You're going to do it again. Because if you do something to me and I don't stop it right then and there, you're going to continue to do it to me. So I don't think that they'll ever be friends again. And maybe so. Now, listen, Jay Wilson also mentioned that Fabe had called him behind the scenes because she wanted to fabricate a beef for clicks and views. That's what Jay Wilson said in his live. Yeah, some of us caught on to that, but I don't think this is fabricated. You had some people saying this was fabricated. I don't think so. I think that girl felt as though that Jay Wilson didn't defend her and stepped on her and called her a liar, and she felt compelled to defend herself. And that's how she did it, by dropping those people's sexual encounters. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, baby. Yeah, totally. Oh, Ben's totally exploiting our little man. Yeah, if that's what you're talking about. But it's exploiting. There's a lot of exploitation going on here, period. No, she's not going to stop. Nope, she's not going to stop. He got her on a roll now. Especially, I told you, when people are cheering, it's just like celebrities and music entertainers and all those people. When people are cheering for you, you get this euphoric feeling. And that's what a get high is. It's a euphoric feeling that you have to succumb to. So I have to perform because now I have gotten this euphoric feeling from all these people chanting for me, clapping for me. When I hit the stage, because this is a stage, when I hit the stage, I'm a star. All the lights come on, all the cameras, all the clapping on, all that goes on. So I can't stop now. I can't even stop now because this is my job. This is a lot of people's job. And so they have to come out here and deliver and perform. You guys, is their job. They're entertaining us. It's a euphoric feeling. Oh, yeah, Wiley, I don't know. Sometimes I think Wiley just go with the flow. I really do, baby. I don't know. I don't spend too much energy on them. I don't, and I'm not here to talk about Pacific people and who lying, who. I'm just telling you how this is playing out. And I'm telling you, I called it. I saw it, and I told you and it's still more to come. But the shocker is gonna come maybe this month or next month. This could be the shocker. And then y'all gonna say, "Oh my gosh, yeah, that's true." Some of these people don't have anything to lose, so they will go as low as they can go. Some of these people, this is their job, this is their persona, this is who they are. So they don't care about destroying other people. You know what? The beef sector was quiet until Phi Babe dropped his tea. Oh, it was quiet. It was boring. Yeah, I did 12 hours. I was running all around the street. Who got something going on? Oh my gosh. It was boring until she dropped this. And then it took off, like wildfire. Like wildfire. Let's see. A big lawsuit if they don't stop with this BS. Big time lawsuit. But you know what? Nobody's really coming after them. We had the fake lawyer in here because I think she was a fake attorney. I don't know. I'm just saying allegedly she was fake. Because if she was a real lawyer, she had a case too, and they had a case, and she could have helped them win cases. I don't know. But if y'all notice, one person has been really, really quiet. Real quiet. They just said a little bit yesterday, but they've been really quiet. And why are they so quiet? If you know who that person is, just keep your eye on it. Yep. Got that doctor's name. I felt so bad, Monroe, when they dropped that doctor's name. And people went to look that doctor up. I don't know why this guy would bring this doctor in all this mess. No, they don't know nothing about no loyalty. That's why, you know what? It would be nice to meet people. And I was going to go to Fication. I told you, I like Fi. I liked her. And I was going to go to Fication and stuff because I thought, man, she seemed like, that group seemed, till I start seeing stuff happen. And I said, oh, no, I'm still trying to get the money. I'm not hurting for money. Not at all. I'm not bragging either, but I do okay. And I could go anywhere I want to. I can go anywhere I want to. But I saw the dirt. I saw this stuff building. I'm gonna tell you something. I linked a long time ago about that. What is it? The Labor Day thing. I started linking something together, and I started seeing something. I was like, nope, I can't get caught up in that. I can't get caught up in that mess. Yep. But it is very, it's very reckless. Now, what is this guy gonna do if they start calling his a job or something like this doctor, or they start blasting his picture? They like doing that, and just to get to Deshaun. Now, this gentleman has nothing to do with it. I don't know where they met him at, on the site or whatever, but he had nothing to do with it. And now he's brought onto these YouTube streets because he was friends with Deshaun, and because people don't know when to leave other people out of it. What does that little guy have to lose? Nothing. Y'all, nothing. And he was the one who brought up the doctor's name. What does he have to lose, y'all? Nothing, really. That particular person right now is self-destructing right before our eyes. And he doesn't even know it. That dude is hurting so bad. I wish I could really, really reach him. It might not do any good, but I feel compelled to at least try to reach out to this little guy, because he's hurting so bad. He needs to see somebody. He got a lot of hurt that needs a lot of healing, and this YouTube streets are exploiting him. These people in these YouTube streets are exploiting him. He has nothing to lose, you guys. I pray the little guy be around, but I don't foresee him lasting very long the way he doing. The way he's drinking, getting high and stuff. His liver is being crushed. His kidney is being crushed. And we watching these people self-destruct. So, and we know he has an elder that he respects, not even telling him to stop. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I wish he get help. Kay, the doctor is fine. See what I mean? See what I mean? Kay said the doctor is fine. So Kay done seen the doctor. Oh, do you mean like that? He fine, like in fine looking, Kay? Or he'll be all right? Which one, Kay? Firefish is a weirdo. Why is she caring about gay men having sex? I'm confused. I'm confused too, Redbone. I'm confused, but then I'm not confused because I told y'all just wait until it all plays out. We're gonna hear a lot more. So, Jay Wilson, we're waiting. We're waiting for you to drop that T that you know that I know what I'm talking about. Drop that T, Jay Wilson. Because when you drop that T, we all say, oh, yeah, we already knew that. Good morning, giving, loving. We're going to say, yeah, we already knew that. If you care that much, then that means you're not getting any. Well, they say she got a man. I don't know. They say she have a man. I tell you, we not here, gemologists, we not here to beat nobody down. Thank you, Benj. Benj, can you drop my Instagram? I'm gonna work on that. I'm going over my son's house to work on that. Some things should be off limits. That's the problem. Some of it should be off. And then if I'm really cool with you and I've been rocking with you for a couple of years and I've been in your house, we done kicked it, had drinks or whatever, and we done it's certain things I'm just not going to do. I'm just not going to get that low, no matter if you call me a liar or whatever. Some things I'm just not going to do because I had that much like or respect for you. That's why these are just fake relationships, you guys. They fake relationships. I tell you one thing. Yeah, I guess so. I tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you this: when this next shocker come, you guys. Nah, yeah. I'm telling you, it's enemies in those people camps, and they telling their secrets. And when I say this next shocker come, it's gonna come. And Kay Edwards, Tracy meant to. She wanted those views. Hold back in her comments. You will see people asking for his page, and she wouldn't say it. Oh, really? That's pretty sad because he really loves Tracy. If Tracy was really doing that okay. Like I said, it's all exploitation, y'all. They exploited this young boy. I know. Who cares? That's what was blowing me, Redbone. I really don't care if they had sex. Why should you care? They are two consenting adults. They're not little children. They are adults. And they having a tryst. That's their business. But why would you even waste your energy and time to defend you having sex with somebody? Who cares? I mean, I really didn't care. I really don't. But like I said, people better be careful when they start messing with people's real lives and careers, because people, when you lose something, you are hurt. You are truly hurt. If you became homeless today, that is a damaging effect on who you are. And from there, it starts playing with your mental, your mentality, your mind, whatever you want to call it. It starts playing with your mental. And then you start thinking bad thoughts. And whoever caused that hurt and pain to you, they're gunning for you. So you guys better cut this bull crap out. Because remember, you have children, you have mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, cousins, uncle, aunts, dogs. You have jobs. Those people won't stop. Some people will not stop until they get to you. Self-hatred creates the level of hatred. Yep, water seek its own level. Yep, absolutely, teach. That's the only thing I could think, that these people don't like themselves. When people stop talking about her, what? I would never want to know the detail. Me either. I thought it was really too much for me. A Y2 news reporter is not a real position. It's not. It's an entertainment, you guys. This is a business. This is entertainment. I really do like some of the gagging and roasting and the dragging. I like it. I don't like when it get nasty and it crosses the line, you know? And they've been doing it for a long time and it crosses the line now. But it's not a real job, but it's a real job because this is a reality TV show. So it's a real job, TC, because this is a reality TV show and we all are just involved. You know, we're all acting here. But at what, at what capacity? And I mean, when does it stop? Giving yes, babe, it is. It is. And I haven't seen not one of them talking about safe sex. Given were they slinging come all over the place and no one talked. Well, Wiley did. Remember? I don't know. Wiley had went to say the condom. I don't know, but they weren't. It seemed like it was a big cesspool and everybody was just half at it. It don't even seem like they had time to put on condoms. No, because they was just in it. They was just humping, baby. They was just getting it. The higher they got, the more sexual they got. For real. The higher they got, they was just all over having sex, baby. Gossip and slander is in direct conflict with the word of God. That's true. And you know what? I am not perfect. I am not perfect. That's why I said we need to do a lot of praying that we move away from that. We really do, because it's affecting people's lives and is affecting not YouTube life, but their real lives. And I can't understand how everybody always throw God into it and say how blessed they and they know they got God's favor. They know this. I hear it all the time. And then you cussing someone out. You doing something malicious to somebody in the next breath. I'm totally confused. Help me out, somebody. It's been done a lot on these YouTube streets. They were slanging and swinging. Yeah. Ooh, and I bet it was stinking. Ooh, I don't even want to get into it. But I tell you, it's something else. Something is going on in her life too. Yeah, anytime, you know what? You got to look at this thing in a totality, y'all. Anytime you willing to just poop on people and let people go like that, something happened in your life or something is happening in your life. And your way of controlling it or to deflect from it, yeah, your way of deflecting from what's going on or to cover up or to mask what's going on is you to bring harm to someone else. That's what's going on here with her, but it looks so good because it looks like you always happy, you come on presentable, you're happy, and then, but something is going on. So hurt people. We say that every live. Some people are addicted to chaos in their lives and their dysfunction becomes the only way that they could function. I think, Coach Renee, these people are backed into a corner and they backed in the corner, whereas they can't do anything else but this, but be chaotic, but be dysfunctional, because they backed in the corner and they have allowed people to know them for who they are. I told you, it's a show, baby. And in this show, you have the leading role now. You have the leading role in your section of this show. And so you have to deliver chaos to keep this cheer section going and contributing to you, dropping those coins. But I told you, if something was to happen today or tomorrow, all these people could say is, oh, I offer a prayer to you and the family, get well soon. Oh, I'm praying for you. Because you have these sick people who would do these sick things. And me laying in the bed with a bullet in my head, or perhaps not even laying in the bed, but in a box. All you could say is, she was funny on these YouTube streets. She kept us gagging. She was a good roaster. She did, or he was this. He was a good roaster. He was a good dragger. He was a this, or whomever it might be. That's all we could say. And I'm praying for their family. We need prayer before, not after the fact. We need to look what's going on now, not after the fact. Whatever's the driving force behind you all being so wicked, so evil, so vile, so destructive, you need to step back and take a look at it now. We don't need to send flowers to your grave. We need to see you flourish, not send flowers to your grave. I told you, where I come from, where I'm at, they spray you. They don't care if they hit your mother, your father, your children, your dog. They'll go to your school, your church, or whatever. It's some vicious people out in this world. So don't get hated too much. I don't want no one. Good morning. I don't want anyone to hate me that much that they feel as though they have to do me bodily harm. Yeah, you just can't. You can't care for somebody if you don't care for yourself. You can't. Hello, Brixton, babe. Well, guys, we've been on here. I wanted to say hello. Hey, Queen Diva. Good morning. Binge, thank you. Redbone, thank you. Those are my two gemologists. I appreciate y'all so much. Listen, make sure you guys, if you don't do anything, make sure you hit the like and subscribe and the notification bell so you know when I go live. But more than anything, be a blessing to somebody today. I don't care how you do it. A cup of coffee, a smile, a pleasant comment, whatever God's laid on your heart to do for somebody. I make it a point. And I told you I ain't no angel. I'm a little hellion at times. You know, God's working on me. Whatever, I make it a point to tell somebody something good and positive every day. Because you know why? I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to bless myself and blessing them. I am getting a blessing from just knowing they're being blessed. That I said something to make their day, to make them smile or make them laugh, or I bought them that cup of coffee or that donut or that sandwich to feed them. Because I did that, I am blessed. And I bless them. Be a blessing, not a bother. I don't mind getting caught up. I mean, I don't mind watching some of this garbage, but it's a point where it just gets overwhelming for me. And it gets to be too much. What was the one for? Am I behind? What was we hitting the one for, you guys? I got to. Deborah, what was we hitting the ones for, Ben? Somebody tell me. They all need prayer in their lives. Praying for Rico. I am praying for Rico. I am really praying for Rico. Yep, I am, because that little guy, they're exploiting him. And I know they about to cuss me out, especially the one who really say she loves him. She's probably going to cuss me out, or hopefully, I don't know. But somebody needs to get a hold to that little guy. We watch him drink, smoke weed, smoke cigarettes, everything damaging to him. We watch him, and then we watch him become more and more unhinged. Then he didn't mind saying everybody he has sucked and mucked and bucked. They didn't mind saying that. And it's sad, especially if that's what you do and you know you probably have some type of STD, STI, whatever, I don't want to label anyone. That's why I'm treading lightly on that subject, on those particular acronyms. That's why I'm treading lightly, not on anything else. But if you know that, then you really need to be careful. We got this crazy person saying he doesn't care. He just want to get it in with people. We got a couple of them who said that. Basically, all of them said they didn't care. Please make sure you like the video, because I know I'm going to have a lot of dislikes as well. Because whenever you speak truth, or you speak on someone that's so well loved, you get backlash. So, no, they have been watching him and using him for clicks. Absolutely. Everybody wanted to get him on their platform. And they just sit back and they just let him go. They put a battery in his back and he just runs. Just like an old damn puppet. And he just runs and they just laugh, kiki ha ha. And then the chat just goes haywire. Yeah, it was very sad for me to watch that. It was very sad for me. Because at what point do you stop? What point do you stop and you don't exploit people? Especially a young brother. I don't know where his family is at. I don't know none of that. But especially a young brother like that. Why wouldn't you call him up behind the scenes and say, hey, listen, dude, listen, Slim, however they say it, Slim, dude, bruh, whoever, chill. Don't get on another platform because they're laughing at you, not with you. They're laughing at you. You're self-destructing. You really need to sit down, relax. Relax a minute. Go get your drink on and go to sleep. He stays up all night running from platform to platform. We need a lot of prayer, though. We need a lot. We need God to step in and intervene with this craziness. Thank you, Teach. For humanity. He just said our obligation to God and humanity. It's our obligation, y'all, to step in and help. Nowadays, people don't help. They back away. They see a man beating on a woman. You got 15 men around and they videotaping it, but won't nobody step in and help that woman. You had those 15 kids beating on that baby and somebody video recording, but won't nobody step in to help. Where have we lost our way and how do we try to get it back? Because we're definitely lost. Anytime we watch that and videotape it and don't help and try to, break it up, we have problems. 15 kids on one kid. That is sad. But where are most of these parents at? I know you send your kids to school. I know that. You can't be with your kids 24 hours. But what are the kids seeing in your home that they would think something like that was okay? Because you do train your child up in the way they should go. I know my grandchildren wouldn't get involved with that. I know that. I know that. Now, nothing is 100%, but because the way my grandchildren, because my kids grown, that's why I'm referring to them. Because of the way my grandkids' parents are raising them and the households they in and the morals and values that we are setting before them, I know they wouldn't jump in it. Now, would they sit around and watch? I believe so, because they kids. But when they come home and tell us about it, will we correct that? Absolutely right. You absolutely. We would correct that and say, well, that wasn't the right thing to do. You should have went and told the principal. You should have went and told her, or you should have got your butt on the bus and mind your business. Don't get caught up in it. But that's sad. Anytime we could stand around and watch that, the same way we stand around watching this young man self-destruct. Yep. That's a sad situation with them. Lord have mercy. Yeah, we have to answer. See, that's my Gmail. I only changed the name. Okay, baby. Okay, Benj. Red, I'll look at it, baby girl. I will go back. I go back. So, you guys, I told you, of course, it's work day. I won't be before you long. And I know that some of you don't agree with what I said today. And yes, today I did mention Five Babe name. I didn't put in the title, but I mentioned her, Jay Wilson, Deshaun. I mentioned Sean Brad, all of them. Because all of them are content creators. And so I looked at all their videos and that was my perspective on it. Yes, I might get backlash. It's okay, y'all. Good morning, Nuri. It's okay, y'all. I'm all right with it. Yeah, she fought another girl. So these boys jumping on girls, they out of control. But you know what? These kids aren't being trained. Trust, I could believe you. These kids aren't being trained. I could believe you that a lot of these kids are born to young mothers who's trying to be their friends instead of their parents. I can take that one to the bank almost. Because what boys would do that? Back in the day, boys didn't do that. They didn't do that back in the day. They already know. She already know I'm on live. She ain't. So why would you call me? But anyway, back in the day, they didn't do that. But now, all of a sudden, they doing it. They doing it. Boys are beating on girls. They sitting around jumping boys and everything. You can't even have a fair fight. Not nowadays, you can't. So anyway, you guys, our raised well want a taste of the hood life, and that's how that goes. You think children that are raised well want a taste of the hood life, and that's how that goes? You believe that, Kay? Oh, I kind of okay, baby. I kind of beg the difference with you, Kay. You think so? Why you think that? Do y'all think that children that are raised well want a taste of the hood life and that's how that goes? She said, absolutely. Do y'all believe that? Because I believe, well, just trying to think. I don't know if I believe that, but that's your belief. Oh, you have seen a lot. And so you, now I do believe that kids that are sheltered and don't get out and see very much, I do believe when they see other things, it piques curiosity. However, I don't know to say that they will go as far as indulging in that behavior because they taught well. You know? Oh, Tamika says she agree with Kay. Donna says some yes. Oh, and Joy said yes. Oh, am I the only one that? Not really. Thank you, Five Babe Popped or Five Popped Pop. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for dropping my cash app. See, I'm glad. I don't think so, y'all. But then I'm trying to look at my grandkids. I know sometime with my oldest granddaughter, sometime it could be tough because I believe she trying to fit in sometime. But my sons pull the rein and my daughter-in-law, they yank the rein on that one. They sure do. Because so many things, some things we're not going to allow you to do, including myself, because I am a grandmother that goes up to the school. I am. Mm-hmm. And I will do whatever's necessary to make it right before I allow you to just travel wrong. Now, I'm not going to go in there and embarrass you, but it's embarrassing when they see your grandmother walk in anyway. And you have to go, oh, hi, ya. And they go, well, who is that? Oh, that's my grandmother. So that's already embarrassing. But I do go up to the school and try to make sure we stay abreast of what's going on. My grandkids aren't perfect. Now, I must admit, we get problems like everybody else. My granddaughter's smelling themselves sometimes, but they already know we don't do that. We toe the line. We toe the line. Some things we allow you to do because you growing and you developing and you coming into yourself. But what you won't do is what you won't do in our household. No, we don't have to beat and all that. You guys have everything, but it's a matter of giving the level of respect. Okay, so some people disagree. So I'm going to do something. And oh God, we only have 15 minutes. Case Tamika, that's my life story. Oh, Tamika, is that your life story? Really? Oh, see, I just think that's sometimes it's not true, but okay. You never know with these kids nowadays. They are different breed of kids now. Yeah, because you know why? A lot of these kids are born to young mom and dad, mothers and fathers. And a lot of them don't have. Hold on, let me take this call. Hello. I ain't never ducking nobody, so I know it couldn't have been bad. Okay, so you said some children go astray, but that's not entirely true. Yeah, that's true. And yeah, I see that. No, I disagree. I don't think all kids are bad because even when I was coming up, I've always been what they call corny. Well, yeah, some things I just didn't do. I just didn't do because I didn't want to be a part of the crowd, but I think when you really train your kids, some of them go astray, is true. But I think you build these values and morals and characters in your child too, that they don't deviate from. And they don't because it's built within them. Plus, they see examples. Now, I'm gonna tell you, they see examples. So they don't always, I don't know, Kay. I have friends that came from good homes, 2-parent homes, ended up doing the opposite. Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm just saying sometimes it's highly unlikely that somebody who has a real good home training with morals and values and are nurtured and loved, they don't always stray away, though. That's all I'm saying. Some children have hood parents behind closed doors. Oh, yeah. Oh, they got hood parents. Yeah, they got hood parents. These kids are the same as parents and other elders who are different. Donna, let me marinate on that. These kids are the same as parents and other elders who are different. Okay, Donna, let's what because I hear what you're saying and I'm comprehending it, but I'm saying, do I agree somewhat that it's the parents and other elders who are different? Oh, okay. If we tied it into that, like back in the day when we were younger, because I assume some of y'all are around my age or older or somewhere around it. Right. The parenting was different and the elder people were different, but they were made to respect the elders and the parents. They're not made like that. These people are young and they partying with their kids. They dressing like their kids. Now you can say what you want. I may be yaya, but your grandmother is not gonna come up in there in no Daisy Dukes, no halter top and stuff. No, because I'm different. Oh, really? So I guess it's just difference, guys. Different kids. They get a hold to different things and they want to spread their wings. I have worked in the city and the suburb schools. A lot of Black people move in those areas to give them a better life, and their children go astray, and those parents would be in my office crying. Mm. I have worked, and I'm gonna tell you what I read that. Well, I read that. Well, I'm gonna reread that. I have worked in the city and in the suburban school. A lot of Black people move in those areas to give them a better life, and their children go astray, and those parents would be in the office crying. I'm telling you, I worked in the school. And I know, I think I told this before, I have never, by fifth and sixth graders, and on down on up, been called so many B's by the young kids and their parents. I had never witnessed that. Even in my teenage years coming up, my childhood, I had never witnessed that. They called me so many B's and and what they was gonna do to me because I was doing the right thing. Only because I was doing the right thing. But then I started looking at it. I came from one area and came to another, and it was the demographic area. Not only did your child call me a B, but you as well called me a B. Not only was you angry with me, but you made your child who used to like me angry with me because I was doing the right thing. Okay, Donna and Kay, we got it. We got it. Here's my Cash App, Shelter62. Thank you, baby. At Shelter62. Thank you for posting that. We don't beg. We good. Oh, exactly my point. Parents are different. They are, Donna. That's what I'm saying. Parents are different. That's why I said let me read that and then marinate on it. But then I got with you, Donna. The parents are different. And I feel sorry for the elderly people because even if I step in to help, the parents curse you out now. They curse you out too. If your kid don't like you, when I go to my granddaughter's school now, because I tell you my kids are grown, I listen to both sides. I don't take up for my granddaughter because I know, but I definitely defend her if she's right. But if she's wrong, I'm calling her on the carpet right there. But I don't go up there just so heated and so emotional. Yeah, I'm gonna cuss that B out when I get there. I'm gonna tell that teacher that. I'm gonna tell that. No, I don't. Even if I thought that in my little head or at home, I'm never going to go to that school and present myself like that because it reflects my granddaughter. And so I don't do it like that. These kids are nothing like the generations we were kids doing kid things. I know. They are just terrible. Some of them want to test the waters, but they go out and unfortunately get swept up by the waves. Good point, Coach Renee. Yep, they want to test the water and they get swept up by the waves. Exactly. Shaking my head. My head is shaking a lot of time. See, I'm with Teach. I'm with Teach right here. See, a lot of these kids aren't being loved and nurtured at home. So they go out looking for love in all the wrong places. And back to what Coach Renee said, they test the waters and then they swept up by the waves because a lot of them aren't being nurtured at home. But here's the thing too. you got to look at it from, all aspects and in its totality. A lot of these parents are single parents in some of the demographic areas. Not all parents are single household parents. And you are working to survive. You are working to survive, so you can't nurture that child like you should. You can't love a child like you should when you have all these other pressures coming on you and you're trying to keep that image up, keep that job to take care of that child. That child misses out, to be honest. Now, some kids are raised well in a single household, but it's very rare. I think it's very rare. And because I don't deal with statistics and I can't sit here and tell you the facts and the statistics, I think it's more rare that they are in the. I'm trying to make sure I don't say the right thing. Well, let me just let it out. Somebody correct me. It's rare that they are in their household getting all the love and nurturing and nurturing that they need, by that parent in a single household. I'm sure you love your child, you do the best, but it becomes so overwhelming when you trying to work and take care of your kids and maintain your bill and keep a roof over the head, that something is lacking and something is definitely missing in the household. So I'm going to read these. Y'all know it's almost time for me to exit left. It's 9:54. I hope this was a blessing to someone. I know that we'll catch heat for some things, and it's okay, y'all. But as long as we keep on the path that we travel. Now, I don't know if I got in depth in what I really wanted to get in depth with, and it was about destruction, watching these people self-destruct. And we're not just watching one person, is a couple of them doing it. Is a couple of them putting their livelihoods on the line to be on YouTube too. So I hope that I got across something. Yes, Teach, that's part of the problem. It starts at home. I know, but it's a tough one. Oops, sorry. It's tough, man, trying to raise kids and go to work and put food on the table, and you don't know your bills barely getting. Please be mindful of your language in the chat. Will mess up the bag. Oh, what did she say? That is very true. I absolutely agree. As some parents, and I understand, take a village, they feel their parenting is question. Oh, I don't know. But please, yes, please be very mindful of what we say in the chat, you guys, because when I do get monetized, they won't pay me. Don't forget, they also have social media. Yeah, social media. They meeting people on social media. Their parents don't even know, and they meeting these men, they meeting all these people, they just getting so influenced by social media. Oh, okay. I see what Kay said. Thank you, baby. You said SHIT, sugar honey iced tea, baby. That's what you said, KK. I know we get so caught up sometimes. It's hard sometimes, Red Bull. I'm looking. I don't see it. Yeah, you did, sweetheart, but it's okay. We ain't gonna see it. They got that. Coach hugs to you, and you are one of the parents I'm speaking of. Oh, Kay, Coach? She a good parent? Coach sound like she on top of her game when she chatting here. At TC, have a glorious day. Everybody, Coach hug to you, and you are the one. Okay, Coach. Oh, is Coach Mommy? As usual, it's been a beautiful day here. I enjoy coming here. I appreciate you all. Remember, you can share. They already tell you to hit the like. And remember, be a blessing and not a bother. Bless someone today in any way you feel necessary. Okay? We gonna get ready to get out here. I have to work. That's my Cash App. If you would like to contribute to my Cash App, it's gone already. I deleted it. Okay, thank you. That's on you. We don't beg or we don't bother over here. We just bless. We hope we bless. Like I said, we go get it. No, I don't. No, I don't. She lost her son. Who lost their son? Oh. Whoever lost their son, my heart and prayers go out to you, baby. I'm sorry. I don't know who that is. Yeah, Kay, I'm a cursor, you a cursor. Okay. Just try not to curse here, baby girl. But we sure love you and respect you. But try not to curse. Oh, misspell a curse word. That's right. See, because you know what? Some people say cuss in my chat. You can say what the F you want in my chat because I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know if they don't monetize you or they pay you. I don't know how it goes, but they get enough cash apps that probably would pay for that video not being monetized. Sorry for your loss to whomever that's going out to. And let's get ready to get out of here. Thank you to my gymologist. Good looking out for me. And I hope everyone have a blessed day. I got to get ready to go. I got to go to work. Hearts to you, Queen Diva. Coach, our prayers and our condolences out to you, baby. I think Kay is talking about you lost someone. We just gonna get ready to get out here. Hey, January, how are you? To you, Coach Renee. They go through the chat and comments. Oh. Coach Renee, they talking about you. Like I said, prayers up to you, sweetheart. I pray for peace and blessings to you, Coach Renee. Benj, thank you, and Redbone so much. Appreciate y'all. Remember, go ahead and probably do what you do because apparently you guys do well. Because the other day I went to answer comment, it was already gone. So do what y'all have to do. I didn't even know. But Donna Hughes, much love to you. I saw your comment too, Donna. You know it's gonna get messy. It's definitely gonna get messy. Hey, Higher Learning, I didn't see you, but hey, baby, thanks for dropping the gems. Another great live stream. Thank you, baby. Enjoy you too, Coach Renee. You guys tell somebody about me. Over here, we ain't gonna always be beefing, but we gonna be looking. And when we look, we gonna call them on it. Like I told y'all, get ready for the finale. It's coming up, and it's going to be a shocker with those people. Well, maybe not so. But I told you, I ain't just talking. Because I called this like 2 months. I think I made a video about the snakes in the grass and enemies in your camp and being delusional and self-destruction. Yeah, I think it was about 2 months ago. Check out an old video. You'll see. Yeah. I'm going to get ready to go up here and lay down. Love you, sis. I'm going to lay down and wrap my hair and get ready for work. Bye-bye, my loves. Like I told you. Goodbye. Do your job. Do your job. Love someone. Be sweet to someone today. Bye-bye.